Hey guys, Aussie Fifa here, and welcome to my 95 Classic European Hero, Iker Casillas player review. Let me know if you want to see any other player reviews from the Classic European Hero release. I'll try my best to do as many as I can. There's also World Cup Team of the Weeks being released, so I can also review those players, but unfortunately I don't have millions of coins to spend on players. Now onto this review. I was really excited to use this card because growing up, Casillas for me was one of the best keepers in the world. And for those of you that don't know, this card is almost exactly the same as his Team of the Year from FIFA 13, which so happens to be one of my favourite FIFAs. With him only costing 80k at the time of this video, you're basically getting a Team of the Year rated keeper for below 100k, which is great. So anyway, this is the team I used him in, of course starting with Casillas in goal, Kappa, Bartra, Albiol and Gulam in defence, Strootman, Matuidi, Team of the Season 9 Golan and Gomez in midfield, with second in form Icardi and Dybala in strike. Casillas is 6'1" with a traditional save technique. He's left-footed and has a 2-star weak foot and 1-star skill move. I used him with cat, basic, glove and wall chemistry styles, and he played best with cat and glove. So moving into the in-game clips, I'll start with his positives, the first one being his ability from crosses. He manages to come out and deals with them well. I was surprised to see that he has the cautious for crosses trait because he came out to catch the balls or punch them the majority of the time. His handling was also great. This is usually a problem for Casillas cards as it's slightly overshadowed by his diving and reflex stats. However, at 91, I'd say it's accurate to the stat in game. He's probably helped out by his traditional save technique because he usually makes dives with two hands and attempts to catch the ball where possible. Next is speed, which has always generally been a high stat on Casillas cards. He's really fast in game with his 72 speed, and you should definitely bring him out to meet the ball when possible, as he's built to be a sweeper keeper. His distribution was also really good, even though it's one of the lowest stats on his card. He does actually have the long throw trait and you can feel it in game. He can launch the ball even sometimes without little forward movement towards the halfway line, with power and accuracy. I also found no fault with his kicking. This was also accurate and powerful enough to get over the halfway line. Unfortunately, that's where the positives stop for this card, starting off with his first negative being his diving. Considering it's 97 rated, I expected a lot better from this card. He doesn't feel like he puts a lot of effort into his dives at all, and when he does, Casillas is often not diving in the best way possible to stop the shot from going in. Having said this, I didn't get any bad diving animations and he didn't make any stupid mistakes. But my main issue with his diving comes in the form of when you bring him out and your opponent takes a shot from close range. When he does that sliding on the knees animation, it always seems to be just to the side of the attacker, allowing for an easy goal as they can just shoot it past him. His diving isn't helped by his lack of height, which in being 6'1", I felt this has a massive negative effect on the card, as he struggles to reach a lot of shots that could be saved by taller keepers, even with lower stats. The next issue is his reflexes, which aren't entirely bad but just very inconsistent. I've seen him make some incredible reflex saves, even triple saves, and some from 2 to 3 yards away. But then he regularly reacted too slow to a lot of shots, and as a result, he conceded a lot of goals. It definitely didn't feel like 97 in game, more like low 80s, especially when it came to low driven shots. You can tell that he struggles to save with his feet most of the time. The final negative is his positioning. This is for me the biggest problem with the card. He's just never in the right position. Now it's not to the point where it's below goal level, but it's by far not relatable to his 92 stat on the card. It reminds me of Courtois half off the line he stands. I don't really understand why he does it, but there's nothing you can do about it. Of course this makes you prone to conceding a lot of long shots, just because it makes a diving save impossible. So overall, I'm going to give 95 Iker Casillas a 5 out of 10. He rarely shows any sign of being an elite keeper, and without a doubt he concedes a lot more goals than a regular mid-80s rated player. This is really disappointing because I wanted him to play well, based on both his rating and a nostalgia point of view. Especially considering he's 80k at this point where most players are completely undervalued because of the World Cup game mode, I'd advise you to spend your money on a cheaper keeper that is easier to link. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. And to request any future content, please leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll be sure to reply.